The following program is brought to you with limited commercial interruptions. Hello, everybody. Feeling great? Feeling great. Aren't you? 3 work days down, 1 to go. I'm pretty happy about it. I think I'm a little kooky today because I'm a little overtired. Didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday for some reason. I'm not sure why. Seems to be a pattern. And I know it's not insomnia. That's for damn sure. It's very poor sleeping ability. I think that's what it is. Poor sleeping ability. I don't know. Anyway, what's new? So my dream yesterday when I got up was freaking weird. Okay, imagine that, a weird dream. So I dreamt about having this gun that had a special little bullet, and it was like plastic and only so big, and like it could go through like this barrier, and it would like stun a person, and you could reuse it over and over again. I have no idea. I have no idea. These are the only details I can remember about this freaking stupid dream. But I was going back and forth between this barrier that almost was like 2 different dimensions altogether. And there were like bad guys on one side and good guys on the other, and we were trying to stay apart. I have no idea. No idea what the hell this is all about, but it was weird. Can't have any good ones, can we? No. We got to dream about stupid things. Anyway, work. Last night we were talking. Some of the pharmacists, actually, I overheard a few of the pharmacists discussing, we'll say another technician. And it was kind of funny because they were not kind of griping about it or bemoaning it. They were speaking matter-of-factly about how they dislike verifying the work of specific technicians. And it's it's really funny. They almost make deals with each other, you know, to get around it. So so towards the end of their shift, when they're a little bit more tired, or you know, their eyes have been, you know, focusing on so many documents and stuff, and they have to make sure that everything's right. They prefer not to check. Well, they prefer not to check this person's work anyway, but they particularly don't like to check it at the end of the shift and start making deals with the other pharmacists about who is going to wind up checking this person's work. So I find it kind of amusing, because another pharmacist, when he talks to her to let her know that she's, I let the cat out of the bag, it's a she. When he lets her know that she's made a mistake, he'll tell her how many people she's actually killed up to this point, which sounds morbid, you know, but I mean, it's kind of funny. It's just the mistake that, if administered, could kill a patient. So it's not really. Anyway, I don't really need to go into detail. It's funny, trust me. Anyway, I was catching some of the news like we talked about some of it at work and some of it when I was coming home, but I'm very happy to announce that the Department of Justice is filing a lawsuit against Apple. I really don't recall if there's any other ones, but this is the first one that I'm aware of. It's nice to see when a monopoly, well, actually we won't say monopoly, but somebody who's trying to monopolize the market in a lot of areas is being brought up on charges for price fixing, is what the Department of Justice has done to them. So it's in the ebook area, but we'll see what happens. You know, anytime somebody gets sued, the money that they have to pay usually winds up coming down to the consumer anyway. So I don't really know that it even makes a difference. So corporations are going to do whatever they want, charge whatever they want, make all the money that they want, and as long as they can get away with charging more, they'll do it. Anyway, good news and bad news, isn't it? What else? What else came up last night? Oh, you know what else was in the news? Anybody else see this? There was a news story about, I think it was on Channel 9, that a 5-year-old in Connecticut, kindergarten, I believe it was kindergarten, they had a show and tell day from what it sounded like. I mean, I thought this was a fake article, but I think it's real. This 5-year-old kid brought to his kindergarten class for show and tell heroin. Heroin. Obviously, the first thing that you're thinking of is, how much did he pay for it? I mean, if a 5-year-old's buying it on the street, they might be taking advantage of him, right? They could charge him anything. How does he know? Where'd he get the money? That's kind of disturbing, isn't it? What the hell do you think he was going to show and tell them about that substance at 5 years old? I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure it'd be an interesting story. There's another story. This is just weird. I think it's Argentina, where this couple was going to visit their child in the morgue to see him one last time or something. I don't know if it's a male or female. But they go in and they hear crying coming from the casket. Open it up to find the child alive. Now, I don't know what's going on in Argentina, but I certainly am glad that I wasn't born there, because apparently they can't tell when a child is alive or not alive. I think the baby was born premature or something like that, and whatever. It was like at least 12 hours later that the child was discovered in a casket crying. That's kind of odd, wouldn't you think? That'd be kind of disturbing to me, anyway. So, yeah, weird news stories, aren't they? Anything else? Let's see. I don't know. I can't really. Does the screen look different? Because I've actually made a different setting on my camera. It's like a user-defined setting, and the coloring is a little bit. I mean, the colors are very sharp. Contrast is very sharp. Oh, and another thing that you should never do is wear a striped shirt on film. That you might be able to tell, because I bet you the lines are getting a little bit wavy as you're kind of looking at things. Could even cause motion sickness, like a person at work gets, which it still remains to be seen if they are able to have sex or not, because of the motion sickness. But anyway, I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. I got a lot of freaking things to do. It's all I know. A lot of things to do. I got some new equipment coming in this week that I ordered. I've got to take care of some other equipment. I've got to start really deciding what kind of hard drive. I need more hard drive space. I got to decide whether or not it's worthwhile to spend the money for a solid state drive. Most of you technical people out there might not be aware of what that is, but don't worry about it. It's a much higher quality hard drive for storage that doesn't have any moving parts, that's much faster, and lasts a much longer period of time, because regular hard drives have little platters that spin that eventually wear out. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I think I'm going to probably bring this one to an end. So anyway, this program has been filmed in front of a live audience. Not really. Gotta go. Tired. Don't wear a striped shirt. I'll see all of you, both of you, sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow. Bye.